So, one of the other projects that Sam worked on last week that we unfortunately didn't get any video of was replacing the floor in the livestock trailer, because when we took it over to the neighbors to get the cows, we made the shocking and scary discovery that some of the boards were very rotted, and the cows found holes where their feet would go through. Luckily, we were going very, very slowly, and they were able to get their feet pulled back in and not harm themselves at all. But yeah, it's kind of, obviously 6 cows weigh, well, I guess 6 cows and a calf weigh more than 3 little pigs, but that would have been really unfortunate to be driving down the freeway and have a pig fall out of the bottom of your livestock trailer, or even worse, drive cows on the freeway and have one of their feet fall through and have something really bad happen. So one of them did get a little hair scraped off right above what I guess would be her ankle, maybe, but again, it didn't even seem to faze her, and it wasn't like bleeding or anything, just a little scrape. So I didn't even realize what the floor of a livestock trailer was made out of. These look like really thick boards. So this is what it looks like now. Which I don't know if there needs to be a little piece right here or not. I'm sure Sam could tell me, and probably will. I think he said they weren't even screwed, like some of them weren't even screwed down, or maybe none of them were, I don't know. So maybe they just fit in here by gravity, or I don't know. I don't really know how livestock trailers work, but that is beautiful. And I think the majority of this is scrap that was left over from when we built the barn. So that's kind of cool. And then we're gonna put the horse mats back, which I don't know where those are, to kind of help spread the load and do all the things. But now we don't have to worry about hauling animals anywhere and having feet fall through or whole animals fall out. So good job, Sam. Another project we didn't even know we had marked off the list. Okay, so I was kind of right. There was another board that needed to go right here. So Sam's cut that and notched it around the latchy thing, and then he's working on putting screws at least down the side for now. Horse mats, then it's complete. It's always nice when a project you didn't even know you had jumps to the top of your to-do list, but it's also nice when you get it crossed off the to-do list. Total rookie farm mistake. I didn't think I was gonna get in the pen, so I just wore my regular boots. Anytime you might have to get anywhere near a cow pen, always wear muck boots. I just thought I was filling the water from the outside of the pen and walked around to feed the pigs. Noticed Buddy's water was low, so I thought, oh, I'll just fill it really quick. Yeah, having to walk over here to hook the hose up and turn the spigot on and off. Apparently I walked through that at some point. So now I get to rehook the hose up and wash off my boots. So note to self, always in the future, wear your muck boots just in case. Again, sorry for the wind. Sam's gonna take the excavator for its maiden voyage and see if he can dig up some of the kind of ridge of dirt up at the top and use it to kind of flatten stuff out and fill in the wallows. I'm gonna see if Rosie will come to me with a bucket and let me pet her some more right after I let Sam in the gate. Oh, and in case you care, it's nice and clean. Yeah, rookie mistake. I know it's big, but it looks really, really big coming through this gate. Iris, the ever helpful farm dog. gate shaking, I look over and that one is scratching its head on that post over there, and it's vibrating through all the posts and shaking this gate all the way over here. Crazy. That's a good amount of dirt for just a couple buckets. I think that was like his 4th bucket. Are they supposed to rock that much? It seems like that thing is rocking an awful lot on its tracks. Now it doesn't, of course, but just a second ago it was like a teeter-totter. That's awesome. I love that the front windshield slides up onto the roof of the cab, so you've got like the whole open cab thing going on. None of the cows seem to care about the excavator being up here, but I just think it's funny that Rosie came over to kind of check out what was happening. She checked out this pile of dirt that Sam's made. I think if he hadn't swung the bucket around, she would have gone up and sniffed the excavator. So anyway, even if she wasn't the one that I was trying to make a pet out of, I just think she'd be my favorite. She's just, I don't know, she's sweet and she's curious and she's got a good personality. And I know he's just kind of playing around and learning how to use the machine, but I think he's done a good job of getting it kind of leveled and smoothed out, at least on that one section. He got out for a minute and he did say that they do rock like that, the teetering, because that's just part of being on tracks and stuff. But anyway, he's gonna keep scooting dirt around, and Rosie's just gonna supervise and make sure he doesn't mess anything up, I guess. So we've traded the tractor, no, we traded the loader for the tractor with the box scraper on the back. And he's kind of just making laps to try to smooth out the dirt that he piled up with the excavator. He was going to bring the loader up here because it's heavier, but I think the tractor going back and forth, it's got some, because it's got the liquid filled tires, so I think it's got some weight to it, especially with that scraper on the back. So at least this way, I don't know if it would keep a loader from getting stuck in the mud or sliding into a gate or a fence, but at least there's not going to be a 3-foot hole to fall down into anymore, so that'll be good. I think he did a good job getting it fairly smoothed out and leveled, just playing around with the bucket on the excavator, and then driving over it with the box scrapers, kind of just taking off the high spots and stuff. So, oh, don't hit the chute. Oh, good job. So, yeah, this wasn't, I don't know, it wasn't a project, but it all kind of has to be smoothed out and leveled a little bit in order to put the posts for the gate, not the gates, well, there's going to be some gates, but the posts for the panels for the alley and the chute, no, that's the chute, the alley and the pen and the tub, that's the word I was trying to think of. So all of those things that are future project things, the dirt had to get moved around and smoothed out. And since it's not muddy today, seemed like a good enough time to get the excavator out, test it out for the first time, see what if it even started and ran and worked, which it all seemed to do, which is awesome. And then, yeah, just kind of, since it's dryish, try to move the dirt a little bit. So, again, not a super necessary project, but filling in the wallows was important, and not getting this kind of smoothed out and flattened out, like I said, for posts and
panels for alleys and pens hub. Anyway, so we're just gonna keep doing this for a little bit more and then call this part of this process good enough for now until we do the next part of this process. Thanks for watching.